We've always had a lot of people asking for more water. Everybody always wants more capacity. We found that this one was kind of a good balance because we made it into a backpack design, so you can carry it on your back. It's still maneuverable. Water's heavy, so if you get, everybody wants 10 gallons of water, but nobody wants to carry 10 gallons of water. So we felt like this was a really good size for people to be able to carry, and it totally covers a lot of people. It's more than enough water. I think this was kind of inspired by some of our emergency rescue guys, carrying this into some sort of an area where they had to get water and clean somebody up or something like that. But, they can't be holding a bucket or anything like that. They can throw it on their back and hike it in. I think we started drawing this one about 2 years ago. We started finding some bag designs that we really liked, and then we had to go back and forth with samples. That's the thing that a lot of people don't understand is how long it takes. You gotta come up with a design, then you gotta find a factory, and then you gotta get samples back and forth, and typically that factory will only make a bag. So then you have to make a water pump system and get all the rest of the internal parts and then make all those come together. We chose to make this one battery powered. When you get into the larger capacities like this, it's difficult to contain pressure in the water tanks and stuff, so the battery system is awesome. You just press a button, it fires up and it goes. It sprays water. It's super easy to use, and you can pour hot water in it. You don't have to hook it up to a pressure source to fill it or anything like that. So I love the battery systems now that I've been using them for a little while. I think they're really easy. The battery's huge. It lasts like 6 months before you have to recharge it if you're using it almost every single day. So it's got a giant battery in there. There's a little 12-volt socket that you can charge it and also power your phone. So if you had to recharge your phone or something like that, you could totally do that. And then the water pump, I think, is about 55 PSI. It's on demand, so once you turn on the unit, it'll spray and the pump will turn on when you pull the trigger and it'll shut off automatically. So this one has a nice big open fill area. So basically you can pour the water inside of that fill cap right there. It's a lot easier. You can stick a whole faucet inside of there from your house and just put it under the sink and let it fill up for a few minutes, and or fill it off your water heater. You can put really hot water in here, it's totally fine. And yeah, it's just a lot easier. You can stick a hose in here. You don't need water pressure to charge this thing up or anything like that. The insulation is, it's about 1 inch thick polyethylene foam. So it's a closed cell foam. It's designed to get wet. So if water does get down in there, it's totally fine. All this material is, waterproof too. But yeah, the insulation is great because for me, I would fill this up and go have to do stuff or go to the beach for a few hours, and in a non-insulated bag, you're going to lose a lot of water temperature pretty quickly, but this one, it holds that water temperature for hours and hours. So it's really nice if you're sticking hot water in here. My kids hate cold water, so we get out and they're like screaming, and it's like, you got to get the sand off you, but with this, it's hot and they love it. So you can, shampoo, soap, everything, and they'll let you clean them up. So I think insulation is really nice, and it makes for a nice soft, bag feel on it too. So the exterior of this is a very durable material. We went with a laminated high density nylon and water resistant zipper. So basically the whole thing's weatherproof. You can leave it on top of your car in the rain, and it's all sealed up and everything like that. So yeah, it's great for that. And then the bottom, we added a nice texturized EVA case, bottom to the bottom of this. And this is nice for keeping it from sliding around the back of your pickup truck or in your car. And it's, really hard, nice and durable stuff, so you don't have to worry about scratching it up. So we decided to put Molle Webbing on there because if you wanted to put this on the roof rack of your car or tie it down in the back of a vehicle, this just makes it a lot easier. There's all these attachment points that are really strong. Also, you could clip stuff onto here if you're going to wear it like a backpack and you wanted to hang things off of it or whatever. But yeah, mainly it's made to tie it down and stuff like that. Yeah, so we chose this shape. I just thought it was a really clean looking shape. It was a nice duffel bag size. It'll fit, under most seats in a, if you have an SUV or something like that, you can slide it underneath the seat. You can wear it on your back. It's just, it's just a nice clean looking bag. You can stand it upright and use it like this. And this one's cool because you can strap it down from the sides on your roof. You can put it on your back. You can stand it upright. You can lay it down. You can do whatever you need to. So it's, yeah, it doesn't just have to be one orientation. You can pretty much put it any way you want. So we made sure this one was going to work with all of our accessories. It's got the quick disconnect and the on-off valve, so you can hook it up to your auto nozzle or the hyper heater, and it's fully compatible with all that stuff. And this is also a great system because if you had a van or something like that, you could even plumb this into a cabin or anything. You could basically find a quick connect that looked like this from Home Depot, hook it onto here, and run the system to hook up plumbing in your van or your house or a cabin or anything like that if you need an emergency shower. It's kind of a cool design, and the quick connect is pretty universal, so it'd be easy to connect this to other things. I think this one is great for anybody who wants warm water and needs more water than the other models. So this one has a larger capacity and it'll keep it warm. So it's nice for me when I'm gonna go surfing, I'll fill it with hot water, or if I'm gonna take the family, I'll fill it with hot water. and it's gonna stay warm for the whole time. It's got more than enough water to wash off me and all my stuff if you're doing bikes or anything like that. This is just, you know, it's super useful for people who want a larger capacity unit that is also insulated. It's gonna keep that water nice and toasty inside of there. And yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's just, it is easy to kind of throw in the back of your vehicle. I do like the fact that it's flat like this. It doesn't roll over and flop around as much if you're driving crazy. But yeah, it's just, you know, I just throw it underneath my seat in the back of the vehicle and it stays there and it's always ready to go, and I don't have to worry about filling it every single day. We're realizing that people really do like being able to attach this to their vehicles and make sure things are tied down if you're going to put it in a boat or something like that. So all the new stuff is designed around that kind of concept of more capacity, more useful, easier to use, and just super durable, plug and play. All these buttons are waterproof. Everything is made to get wet and hammer it, put it away wet and dirty, who cares? And it should be good to go for years.